Hi there, you're watching Rose Squad Reviews. I'm Melanie, and today we're going to be doing a book commercial. So I'm going to take a few minutes, I'm going to introduce you to a book. I have some here behind me that I'm going to talk about, and I will tell you what the book is about, one reason why I like it, and why you might want to read it. So, the book that we're going to be talking about today is Libby on Wednesday by Zilpha Keatley Snyder. Libby on Wednesday, as you might imagine, is about a girl named Libby. Libby, through no desire of her own, gets involved with a writers group at her school. And this writers group is just a collection of a very wide cast of characters. Think, in a lot of ways, The Breakfast Club, except in this case, it's writing that is bringing them all together and not just because they're all stuck in detention. But there are definitely characters from different cliques in this school, different walks of life. And Libby feels like she's one of the oddballs, definitely, because up till this point, she has been homeschooled. And she just is not sure what to think of regular public schooling, because she's kind of small for her grade, but she's also like a grade ahead. And she just doesn't, she's like, I don't even want anything to do with these weirdos. Like, please, can you take me out of school so I can go back to homeschooling and not have to go to this writers club? However, eventually they do all become friends. Although there is some tension, even to the very end, especially with one of the members of their group. That member is also an important part of this story. And in a lot of ways, the book is more about them than about Libby herself. I personally am in a writer's group as well, actually. We meet about once a month, and I don't write maybe as much as I should, but it's still an opportunity that I enjoy to be able to come together with other people of like interests in a lot of ways and hear what they're talking about and what they're working on. So if you're a writer, I recommend checking out this book. In fact, the dedication of the book says, to all of you who said, I write too. So if you write, you are called upon to read Libby on Wednesday. One of the things that I do like about the book is you kind of get multiple stories for the price of one, since you get to read some of Libby's classmates' stories. Also, I really enjoy how you have this very wide cast of characters, how they're all portrayed differently, but then it's also really fun to see them come together and work towards a common goal. The book does deal with some heavy topics, like bullying and different kinds of home lives. However, it's dealt with very well, to the point of it's a little bit subtle sometimes. So like when I first read this, I think I was in middle school and I didn't catch on at first what was going on, which I think is kind of nice to be able to have that flexibility when dealing with tough topics, but I think they deal with these topics well. So you should read this book if you are a writer, but also if you enjoy just reading about different characters coming together, despite their backgrounds, to become friends eventually. Also, Libby has a treehouse. The treehouse is very cool. I would recommend the book solely on just the treehouse, but I hope you enjoy Libby on Wednesday. I hope you enjoyed this quick book commercial and that it gave you an idea of something that you might want to read. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like it, I would encourage you to subscribe. Click the like button down below. I appreciate it. Also, leave me a comment of a book that you think I should read. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.